All right, let's jump
There we go.
into our
Sorry.
review of Scoop on
Technical
Netflix.
difficulties.
Scoop is maybe Carlos will pull up the top 10 list so we can see what he's talking about when it comes to movies are bought
I'll see if
on
I can
Netflix.
see if I can
But
find it.
Scoop is the story of is it BBC, right? It's BBC
Yes.
BBC, yeah,
basically
yeah.
doing the story of Prince Andrew, basically catching him in the act. And with the whole what was his name again? Come on, someone give it.
Epstein, the
Jeffrey
guy that was
Epstein?
murdered in
Epstein.
prison.
So basically, after Jeffrey was committed suicide,
Yeah,
Prince
yeah.
Andrew,
Uh-huh.
basically everything came crashing down on him because there's a lot. There's just too much piled onto his plate. He can't get out of that one, you know. But it's basically the story how BBC more or less cracked down on the story, and how some girl that everybody kind of took as a joke. She's a page 6 type of reporter. She's like, no, I got a scoop. I can get you guys a story, and I'm gonna be the hero of the story. Blah 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 blah. And I got you the interview. Blah. Anyway, so that's Scoop on Netflix, starring Gillian Anderson. Who she's not English, right? She's not English.
She is
No, she
English.
is. She's British.
Is she really?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Okay, because the last like 5 things of hers I watched, she had the accent, and I was like, why is she so stuck on wanting to play a British person? Like it's like that the whole time. Like, what's her deal? I mean, she's Scully, right? Or is she Mulder? I don't even know which one she is.
Golly.
She's Scully.
I used to watch the shit out of that show too. Loved it. Anyway, it's because you never actually got the truth in that show, X-Files. Just never got what I wanted. I just never got what I wanted out of it. Good show though. I never got what I wanted. So we'll start with Carlos. Carlos, Scoop on Netflix, starring Gillian Anderson. What did you think about it?
I thought it was good, but it wasn't because of, I wasn't like overwhelmed by the acting. I wasn't like, oh, this is acted so well or done so well. It's just the story of Prince Andrew. That's what I liked about it the most. And my hate for the royal family just keeps on growing because of stupid shit like this. This man clearly had a relationship with Epstein, and it was for sex with underage girls. Absolutely. Um, if it wasn't for the photo in the park, apparently back in 2001, was it 2010? But
2010, I think.
yeah, they linked them together, and that was it. I mean, he was stupid enough to do this interview,
Oh, it's
and a lot came
hilarious.
out because of it.
He's
Guy's
an
such an
idiot.
idiot. But yeah, Andrew was clearly something clearly wrong with him. Like when he got mad because the maid didn't put the marsupial. She
Oh yeah,
mixed the
yeah.
marsupial in with the teddy bears. I'm like,
I've heard that
what
story
is wrong with
before.
you?
That's a real
Yeah.
story, and that's yeah.
Now, what was the secretary's name? I don't remember.
Uh,
But
Prince William's, or I'm sorry, Prince Andrew's
Andrew?
secretary.
Yeah.
The character or the actress?
No, the character. It was Amber.
Amanda.
Amanda.
No, Amanda Thirsk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Amanda Heard.
when Amanda tried to break into the interview and say, "Oh no, there's something about this date that you should mention," but he kept saying he went to the pizza place, Pizza Express, and made a big deal about going to Pizza Express. I was getting from her and the way she was looking at Andrew, maybe they were sleeping together that night. And that's why she wanted to bring up that maybe to mention that they were together. Because she kind of the look on her face kind of made it look like she was interested in Andrew or cared deeply about Andrew.
I think that she did care deeply for him. In terms of like, this is her job. She's been invested with this family. This is her boss, and she feels passionately. She's what is it, a monarchist? But I did not get that sense. I got the sense because the interviewer, Gillian Anderson's character, hadn't ever mentioned the date before he mentioned the date. And
yeah,
so
remember?
Oh,
He
it
just
was
goes,
he just
she
goes
literally,
full in. And
yeah,
so
she,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
Amanda feels the need to jump in and be like, "Do you mean this date?" And he's like, "Yeah, we're fine." And it's like, well, she never brought it up, so
Well, that was one of my favorite parts is when she's interviewing him, she asks one question and he doesn't shut up. And
he
then
hangs himself.
he just
yeah,
goes, and
absolutely.
then when the producer's like, what is she doing? When she's pretending to write notes, she's just letting him talk. She's pretending she's doing something because he's just hanging himself right now. And he was just going on and I was like, this guy's a fucking idiot. So anyway, so what'd you give the movie? What's your rating, Carlos?
Oh, it's a good movie. It's a good watch. It's informative. It's I'd give it a 3.5. It's worth a
All right.
watch.
All right.
Um,
Laura, real
hold
quick.
on, real quick. What's funny is that I had mentioned this before, how I had my Etsy item canceled or they couldn't afford it because I had to go
Oh
to
yeah, yeah,
England.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Epstein item. Like, what'd you order from Jeffrey?
Epstein. I got a T-shirt. I've been
Don't
Epstein
order
man.
anything. Send it back. Return to sender.
Yeah, he gets a shirt. I was
Well,
murdered. That's all the shirt says.
she sent me a message and said, sorry, basically saying sorry again for the inconvenience. And I said, well, for the inconvenience, you can just answer me some questions. I just figured I'd pick a British person's brain. I
Ooh, I
said, how
love it.
important is the monarch? How do they help the people besides taking their taxes? So her reply was, they're bringing a lot of revenue and tourism, but other than that, I think all they do is die every couple of years and we get a day off work. Not many British people support the monarchy. It's mostly the older generation that do anyway.
Oh yeah. I could see that. I
I
could see the
didn't know they got a day off work. All
I
And I
right.
told,
know.
and
That
then,
actually that changes the whole story.
Did Jimmy
and then
Carter die yet?
who?
And do we get a day off? Jimmy Carter.
That's
His
not how
wife's
that
died.
works.
And
I
then
know
I
I'm
told
saying. I'm
her,
saying when presidents die, we don't get a day off. That's what I'm saying.
it's a great
No.
answer.
No, it's garbage. I'm gonna
Thank
move to
you.
England.
You may be getting a day off shortly because Charlie has cancer.
No.
And she said
Yeah.
that's very
Oh.
true.
Well, she should have said holiday. Like, that's it. I get holiday, whatever that is. Oh, it's
Holiday
like
coming up.
a Australian person.
Holiday.
Well, that's what we called it in
Holiday.
Canada too. A day off was a
It
holiday.
is.
It
It's
wasn't
holiday. Yeah.
a
I'm going on
holiday.
holiday. Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Everywhere, I
or
think
for
it's just
vacation. You're going on holiday, not
everyone is
vacation.
pretty much holiday except for. I like how the U.S. has changed. Just like they came over here, change everything. Excuse me, change fucking everything. The number system, everything. Fuck that. We can't
Your
just
But
start
I'd
over
metric
love, but
system.
everything.
but I love how if the world uses the metric system, except for the U.S. and one small country in the middle of the ocean or something. But the U.S. decided to call it standard. That's the standard
Hell yeah, they're smart.
measuring system.
They set the
Everyone else is
fucking standard.
imperial. We're standard.
I
Good
like
for
that, but
you.
that's how it is. That's what's the thing about the U.S. It's like, what didn't we like when we were over there? Everything. Okay, then. Okay, opposite. We're just doing the opposite. Everything's opposite. We're good. How about slaves? No, we're keeping that part though. Excuse me. Like what? Yeah, we like that part. Okay, I guess, but everything else opposite. Laura, what would you take on Scoop and your rating?
Enjoyed it. Like Carlos, I was invested. I mean, I maybe the name Scoop isn't quite accurate. Was that the name of? I know this was based off of the producer, her biography or memoir about the origin. So I guess they took that title, but it didn't necessarily feel like a scoop. I mean, it was just kind of her banging around reacting to things, nailed this interview. But
Mm-hmm.
they did a really good job of building tension throughout the movie. I was definitely invested. I was distracted by the person who played Amanda Thirsk. Her name is Keeley Hawes. 100% looks like an older Emily Blunt. Like, and I would literally at one point, I was like, is this Emily Blunt? Did they just put her in older makeup?
Oh
Very
wait, are you talking about
distracting.
the main actress?
No, the personal
No,
secretary.
yeah,
Amanda
Oh, gotcha.
Thirsk.
Yes,
Prince
yes. Because the
Andrew's
main actress
secretary.
is like Piper or something or other. I've seen her in
Billie
other.
Piper.
Billie
There you
Piper.
go. I've seen her in
And
a lot
her
of other things.
character
Yeah.
was interesting. I mean, she was definitely ambitious, definitely a go-getter, which is good for her. Her whole like soliloquy of why aren't I one of them? Um, I'm not a professional consultant, but I you could pay me to consult you in the fact that you are not fitting in this academic world of journalists
At
because
all.
you
Yep.
have beach blonde hair, leopard stilettos,
Yep.
Mhm.
tacky designer accessories, your
Oh yeah.
Louis
Yeah.
Vuitton bag and your
Yeah.
Chanel coat.
Jacket. Yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
run
She's
with
yeah.
these people, you're gonna have to tone it down. Um,
Yeah. She's a Wish.com
Oh,
celebrity.
what's funny
Yeah.
is that when she was telling her mom they won't let me into the room, they didn't invite me into the room and blah blah. If it was me, I'm like, I just got this scoop. I'm already in the room. I'm
that's
sitting
exactly
in
what
that
her mom
room.
told her. Yeah,
And if
that's
they
what her
say
mom told
anything,
her.
I'm like, you wouldn't be in this room if it
Yeah,
wasn't for me. So I'm in this room. But
yeah.
yeah, no, she totally didn't have enough confidence for that. That's why I'm surprised she teaches negotiation at the
Yeah.
college
Well,
now.
I think she clearly she gained her footing. You know what I mean? Like, I think this was very much so a personal development journey for her, which good for her because, I can give her criticism in the sense like, okay, you should have done this or that. But, clearly she's in a great fucking position and she's got a great, supportive, truly lovely mother, which I'm very jealous of. But it was great. Gillian Anderson, she's so great. She's a great actress. She's so talented. She's so classy. She's so beautiful. I love watching her in everything. Um, such one of the things that really hit me, and I was trying to look it up if this was part of the dramatization or if this was actually part of the memoir. I don't know. But it was very impactful to me how at the end of the interview, everybody on the side of the royals thought it went
It went well.
well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was just like, whoa. If you are clearly so out of touch to not know that that was an absolute train
Hanging.
wreck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that speaks volumes to the state of the monarchy. Listen, I don't have a strong opinion about the monarchy. I'm not in England. I don't give a shit about the royals, and I don't live there, so it's not really for me to say. But if that is the general state of things, that they are completely unaware of the whole world, how they're perceived, how they are held to the same standards as anybody else, then I think their fate is written on the wall.
Well, it's
Well,
Overall,
Liz.
I give
yeah,
it
let's say
a
overall.
3.5.
Okay.
I
Okay.
enjoyed it. It was fun.
All right.
Like clearly when Prince Andrew walked into the room and they were saying, "Oh yeah, she knows everything. She knows what's best." Clearly they were talking about the Queen said, "Yeah, do the interview," right? And
She said,
when
"I trust your judgment." That's what she said to
okay, yeah,
Andrew.
yeah.
So Andrew gets to make the call.
So
But then the Queen took
Rufus,
action right after.
well, Rufus Sewell, is that his name? Sewell, the guy who played Prince Andrew.
Hmm.
Clearly, I didn't need to see his ass for the reaction of "oh shit" because his phone kept going off
I
and he got out
thought
of the
that was a
tub.
very impactful scene,
I'm
actually.
like,
Yeah, I thought that was because when it showed it, I said, "Oh shit."
well,
When it
It's
kicked off.
yeah,
it's
when
the
he
sense
answered
of
the
like he's
phone,
raw, he's naked, like this is him
he's
exposed. Like it
He's
was
vulnerable.
a
stripped down.
very
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
not
Yeah.
well.
When
That
he
you mentioned it
thinks
that
when he
way, I
thinks he's
love that
untouchable.
scene. Man, look at
Yeah.
that ass.
Well, that's what
But
Joey. Yeah, Joey. Yeah.
but right, the look on his face itself was like, "Oh, you're fucked, dude." The Queen clearly is not happy with the interview, and she has to do something.
I think
So
she
I
had
don't.
no choice. Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
was
No
stripped of
choice.
his title. So what is he now? Just Andrew?
He's a citizen.
Yeah.
Just a
Andrew?
citizen.
What's his name? I don't even know what the.
Oh, he's
What was
the
her last name?
his Andrew Child
Buckingham.
Diddler.
Andrew West.
Child Diddler.
Andrew Child Diddler Buckingham.
Andrew Andrew
Tudor?
Pito.
No.
Andrew.
God, I should know
What's
this.
that? Danny
What the
DeVito, remember on Always Sunny?
I watched
And he's like,
all of The Crown. What's the
he's like,
fucking name?
Danny DeVito's like, we got to record a song about not diddling children.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do this to my daughter or something like.
Yeah, yeah. And then the other two are like,
Windsor.
don't record this song. That's the bad part is recording this song about how you don't
Andrew
diddle children.
Windsor.
Oh, he's a Windsor. I'm a
He's
Windsor. Oh, yes, yes.
So yeah, now he's just Andrew Windsor peon. You think they
You know,
put him in the palace dungeon, or now he sits like under the toilet, so all the water just lands on him while he's in shackles?
he's just
No,
now he's
I'm
just a
sure he's
rich
living
guy.
a delightful life.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sure
He's
he
probably
is
just
hidden in one of the other castles. Just
yeah, exactly.
wherever.
They just shoved him in a farmhouse in Ireland that's hand and foot taken care of. Like people just like,
Oh
and
yeah.
they're like, "Oh, what do you need, Andrew? I need a 14-year. I mean, I need a coffee. Like, what was that last part you just said? I need a 14-year-old wine if you have one. I don't know.
What's
But
the lady's name? Is Ghislaine? Is that how you say that? Ghislaine
oh
Maxwell?
yeah, yeah. It's
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine. Yeah, it's like, can
Ghislaine.
you get her on the phone? I need a favor.
Yeah, yeah. I love movies about journalism, right? It's just like I love Spotlight. You guys ever see
Oh, you want a
Spotlight?
good one?
Oh,
Watch
Oh,
The
yeah.
Paper.
oh, I was gonna say the paper is
The
amazing.
Paper's great.
The paper with
Is
Michael
that
Keaton,
the
right?
Tom?
Michael Keaton
Oh.
and Duvall.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
The Post was so good. Oh my God, The Post was so good. And I got a little list here. Zodiac, believe it or not, that's a journalism movie.
Oh, I
That's
love that
the
fucking
Jake
movie.
Gyllenhaal movie?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
and
Yeah,
so
Robert
okay,
good.
good
Downey
It's
one.
like
Jr. Bringing it
it's
back.
Robert
I'll check
Downey.
it
Ah,
out.
it's so good. So good. But there's a few, but this one, I liked it. I just don't give two shits about royalty, and I
The
don't give two
Monarch.
shits about
Yeah.
what's happening in England and per se. So it kind of lost me. I was like, and plus I knew the story. I was like,
Well,
okay.
here's the. I don't want to step on your review because I know where it's coming. But
Oh, no, you don't know where it's going. You have no idea. It's gonna take
what
a
I
wild
didn't
turn.
like about the
It's a
entire
musical review.
Epstein thing is Andrew was the only one outed. Where the fuck is everyone else? Where is this list? Why haven't you revealed this list? Clearly, Bill Clinton's on this list. He was on the jet manifest, the plane manifest. Who else? Who else?
Okay, but the list,
They have
the li-
released the manifest, but it's like a whole load of nothing. There was
it is
like
a whole load of nothing.
people,
Yeah.
Well, there's
Whole load of
nothing really to
nothing.
prove except they hitched a ride with Epstein, right? But they
Exactly.
went to
That's the
Epstein
problem.
Island. That's the thing, and everybody knew
But
what kind of rides are on Epstein Island.
well, I think it's a question of, I mean, I think that people are definitely hiding things without a doubt.
100%.
Things
100%.
are being hidden, but also he did work a lot in academia. He had a shit ton of money. He had a lot of
Oh, he was a
connections to a
billionaire.
lot of
Yeah.
rich people. He hosted a lot of just like overall gatherings,
Yep.
and so it's hard to say like who was involved in the other things versus, just running in those circles. And so it's difficult to say, but I mean, yeah, absolutely people are hiding shit.
I
Well,
mean, okay. Bill
Ghislaine
Clinton's
Maxwell is
definitely
no
one of them.
idiot. She's not going to say a word because she doesn't want to get
No,
murdered
no,
in jail either.
no. Wait.
Yeah.
In either, you people.
Either.
No, it's not that. It's Epstein. I ordered one of those Epstein shirts too. It just said it had the 1-800 suicide prevention hotline number on it. So yours said I was murdered. Mine was totally different. But no, you're right though. Bill Clinton is the number one. I mean, you see pictures of like fucking 15-year-olds massaging him with Epstein in the picture. It's just like, well, why would that be happening right now? And even some of the girls that are still like embedded in lawsuits and all that, because of course
You see
Epstein
all
had
the
a ton
money
of
that's
money.
been paid out so far? Good
That's
God.
what I mean. That's hush money because they can come out and drop names left and right.
Well, it's not
Just-
hush money. They settled out of court.
Well, I know, but I'm pretty sure they settled out of court, so none of it comes
Probably
down to court.
and
That's what I'm saying.
non-disclosure, I'm sure. His
Because
money,
hey,
Sonya's.
Donald Trump, how many times did he visit Epstein and know him personally and all that jazz?
Oh, I'm sure his name was on
okay.
that goddamn manifest.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so if we paid you 20 million, would you shut your mouth? Yes. Okay, cool. Next. How much do you want? Next. And it's just the revolving door of, hey, Epstein had a ton of money, so how much do you want? Like, we'll just hand it out.
Well,
so
he
you
was
guys
a
shut your mouth.
billionaire. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just, it's
Anyway,
something like
continue with
$500
your
million.
review. You said it's something I didn't predict.
Oh,
You
like I
couldn't
said,
predict.
it's a musical review. Unexpected.
Are you gonna sing?
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna sing. Yeah, I'm gonna sing. The movie was okay. It was not that bad, but I'll give it a 3. I think it was kind of ass. Do 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 do, and that's it. That's all I got. The ending was hard to write that one. It took me hours. So
You're no comedian.
would you watch
That's
it?
for sure.
Would you watch it now that I did a musical?
No, based on your review,
Anyway.
I'm not watching it.
Exactly. No, seriously, it was okay. I just again because I know the whole story of Prince Andrew and how he got caught and like whatever outed.